So we are going to go over your answers for finding the evidence. So the very first question, we knew that we wanted to find two pieces of evidence that would show the Thames River was harmful. A says, all you can think about is the overpowering, stomach turning, eye watering smell of poop. Now that's pretty gross, but it doesn't show that it's harmful. Harmful means it will hurt you. As you will soon discover, the entire city is caught in a grip of a stinky crisis. Again, not fun, but not harmful. The steaming heat is cooking the filthy river into a bubbling, fouling stew. Gross. Over the past 50 years, tens of thousands of people have died from the drinking the polluted water of the dot dot dot. Okay, this word, died, drinking the polluted water. That is directly related. We're talking about the river. They're drinking the river and they died. That is harmful. So I am going to say that D matches and supports. People did their business on a wooden box with a hole that sat above the ground on an underground pit called a cesspool. Doesn't tell me it's harmful. Poop is crawling with microscopic germs that can cause diseases. That proves it's harmful. So for number one, you're going to want D and F. So this one, in my own words, I'm explaining how not being able to get rid of human waste can spread germs. And we want evidence from both articles. So we're looking for how waste can spread germs. I'm going to go over to my story. And if you look, I'm just going to use this first one. I'm not going to pull up the other view. I'm just going to scroll down here. And one of the things that it says is that people emptied their cesspools into the sewers. The sewers were never designed for human waste, and they started to clog it up. It started to overflow, and when people would try to drink the water, it would cause them to get diseases. So that could be one of the things. Another thing in the second passage is that um, diseases could spread. Here we are in the second paragraph or second passage. When we flush, we wash our hands, but what if you didn't have a toilet? And it's explaining how all of that poop going into the street can also cause a huge problem. So, as long as you prove evidence from the text, anything about how it spread germs would go. Okay, back to this one. We're looking for two pieces of evidence that show how the increased population contributed. So, we want to look for increased population. A, London was changing. B, by the middle of the century, it was the biggest city in the world, 2 million people. C, soon there was too much night soil to collect and not enough farmers to buy it. More and more people were forced to empty their cesspools into the city's creaky old sewers. The smell became a stench, it became unbearable, and then it became a crisis. So, this one, more and more people, and this one, with 2 million people, both talk about the population when none of the other ones do. In your own words, explain the problems developing countries can face trying to find safe ways to get rid of human waste. So I would look for the word developing. I think it's one of our vocabulary words. So it's actually going to be bolded, possibly. Here it is right here. It wasn't bolded. But developing countries. So the question was, the problems developing countries can face trying to find ways to get rid of human waste. It says it right here. Toilets and sewers might seem like a simple solution, but they require a lot of money. So I would say if your answer had something to do with finding enough money. Number 5,